Story goes is that Nile Rodgers and Bernard Edwards turned down working with Aretha Franklin, and it was on good authority that the whole project, which was the Diana Ross project, especially like songs like Upside Down, that Aretha Franklin wanted a disco type of record because Aretha Franklin always liked to keep up what was happening, but they didn't come to a happy medium. And Aretha had her own mindset about it and it didn't work. So, what would it have been like? Well, I think the Rodgers and Edwards project with Donna Ross pretty much that tailored made towards Donna Ross because as a stylist. And she did remix the project, and that was controversial in itself because they were upset because she remixed the record to get it to take sound less like Chic when she took the guitar and the drums were isolated. If you listen in the horns, they were isolated. So that was different. Would Aretha Franklin have worked well with Chic? See, this is the difference between late 70s, early 80s. When artists work with producers, the producers had to work with the artists. Then it became the producer driven in the mid to the 80s onward. That's why Jamie Lewis and LA Babyface and Terry Riley, when they work with artists, the sound was so dominant. Whereas back in the day, the producer fell back, let the artist shine. So they each shared in the sound. That's what people don't give Michael Jackson enough credit for when he worked with Quincy Jones because you can say what you want. He didn't sound like it sounded like a collaboration of the truest sense. Charles Stephanie and Earth, Wind and Fire, the chords and everything balanced out between the two. When Ruckus started sounding like producers was just you riding the producers thing, then it lost the identity. And Aretha had fell off after 77, after the Sparkle soundtrack. She kind of did the nose. She was doing different songs. There were some songs that I did that she liked. I love the Hurt Away, the one with George Benson. I love that duet. But some of her stuff, she was chasing a trend. And remember, she was in the Blues Brothers movie. So style wise, I don't think it would have worked with her and Rodgers and Edwards, you know. But she wanted a disco catchy song. She was hoping for something catchy. Now, she got funky and caught a break in '82 when she worked with Luther Vandross because Jump to It and then Get It Right in '83. But she didn't have that pop crossover joint, which didn't happen to '85 when she worked with Narada Michael Walton for Who's Zooming Who. That's what she wanted. She wanted a groove, but she wanted something that was catchy. So those things didn't really hit. But working with Rodgers and Edwards with her would not have necessarily worked. Now they did do, I want to say they did some session work with Johnny Mathis, which sounded good, but again, it's a certain type of stylish voice, certain artistry that has to hit to make that thing work. And Aretha had that raw, gritty thing, like when you hear rock steady, even until you come back to me, they always had a hard edge. The stuff she did with Curtis Mayfield was smooth, but it still had that edge because of her tone. So I don't see Rodgers and Edwards and her being able to pull it off. I just don't see them because I couldn't imagine Aretha Franklin singing Upside Down because it's also about being ride or die. And she could have pulled that off, but the song and the groove, you need something that's got a little bit more bite to it to make that thing work. If you put you had to have like somebody that understood a groove that had some, it's a certain vibe that has to have a certain rawness. So, yeah, now Rogers and Bernard turned down Aretha Franklin, and I think it was a smart move because he couldn't imagine her singing upside down or we are family. Some of those songs got to have more of a bump to it. So, anyway, let me know what you think though. Please hit like, subscribe, work on thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another share if you like and hit that membership because when you do requests like this come true, stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. I'm out. Peace.